Hello, this is the Cheetah Academy. My name is Grant. In this lesson, I will be teaching you everything you need to know about HTML. For a start, would love to introduce you to HTML, things you need to know to get you started. Understand? Now, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is a structural framework when building a website. When building a website, you need, for example, I'll give you an example. When you want to build a house, you need to, you need to contact an architect. That architect will, give you kind of a structural diagram of how your house will look like. After which you can use the diagram in building up, building your house. And this is basically what HTML does. HTML is kind of the when you want to build a website, it's kind of the basics. Is you put a whole lot in place, tags and the rest of that. You create a structure for the site. This is what HTML does. And speaking of tags, in our lessons, we'll be looking at different tags. There are different tags, a whole lot of tags in HTML. You know, these tags, they exhibit a lot of functions, different functions. So I'll be teaching you the most important tags, things you need to know. I've been in this business for a long time and I know, you know, the tags that are really important and the ones you need and the ones you don't need. Understand? So I'll be teaching you a whole lot about that HTML tags. And again, before you start, excuse me, again, before you start this lesson, you need a program in which you write your codes in. You need on a on a Windows laptop, you need a notepad. On a Mac computer, you need a text edit. You know, there are other different there are a whole lot of programs out there. You have your Atom, you have your brackets, you have your Visual Studio Code, and so on. There are a lot of programs out there, but for me, I will advise you to use a simpler uh, text editor as a beginner. Some of these other programs out there are really heavy. They are really heavy programs, and sometimes it might just get you confused. So you want to use something that is a little bit simpler. You know, so that as you progress up, you can as you progress, as you learn and progress, you can begin to use other heavy programs if you wish. But for me, I would advise you use uh, your notepad or your text edit. I will show you an example. I'll give you an example. On my screen there, you have a Visual Studio uh, code, and here you have Visual Studio code on my screen, and you can see there are codes. There are a bunch of codes there. There are some codes I've already written here. And this is the Visual Studio Code. This is one of the other programs I'm talking about. But I will show you a notepad. This is a notepad. This is how it looks like. Actually, these are same code. The codes written in the Visual Studio Code, Visual Studio Code, and the one written on the notepad are exactly the same codes, but you see that the interface are different. It's formatted differently. The one for the Visual Studio Code, it has pretty much some colors. The selectors have different colors. When we start to code, you see different colors because the colors are highlighted differently. The selectors have different colors. The values will have different colors and the rest of that. So you don't want to, as a beginner, don't want to stress yourself with things like this. You just want to use something simpler. The simpler, the better. So this is pretty much an introduction, and this is what I have for you for now. And I'll see you in my next class. Good luck.